to the Wildly Native podcast, also known as the Flower Files, where you're going to hear me, Liza,
Lizzie,
and Amber
all chat about the realities of being a flower farmer, a florist, wedding install, and everything that kind of goes with that.
Yeah, a driver that tries to beat traffic on a Saturday. A floor sweeper, a dig in the dirt human, seed people.
We are
Bundlers
energized
of greens.
by the sun.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the times I feel like people don't understand what we do. So we started this podcast so we could actually talk about what it means to be a flower farmer florist.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the times, let's face it, a lot of people are either the farmer or they're the florist.
Well, I feel like a lot of people, when you think of a flower farmer, at least before when we started, I don't know if it's just because that was our world that we were kind of already in, like from the ag realm, but I always thought of like floret. Because we're based out of like Wisconsin or something. Not Wisconsin, Washington.
Somewhere cold.
Yeah, somewhere cold where dahlias will grow and all the things.
And glow and
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. But I guess you kind of think of it in a very typical way. Like you have your florist where they put stuff together, or you have your flower farmer where it's you go through wholesale and you do all the things. And floret is more of like an educator, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Not that that's a bad thing, but everybody has their own perspectives and all that. But we do a little bit of everything. I'm standing or sitting at a counter with oranges because we're trying to figure out stuff with crafts, a vase that has flowers in it that are extra pieces from building bouquets. We've got dried stuff and wreaths and stuff sitting on top of the fridge like curly willow that's dried, and a ton of arrangements behind me.
But if you open the fridge, you're going to find all of our seeds that have to be cold stratified so that they can germinate and grow correctly. You open our cupboards and you find our warm season seeds.
And our tissue paper for boxes for packaging.
So we're a little bit of everything. And we get a lot of questions about what the heck do we actually do? So we wanted to start this podcast to answer those questions, have some guests come in and talk about everything from soup to nuts, from what is it like being the florist? What is it like being the farmer? And what do we do that's a little bit different in style and putting things together?
Mm-hmm. How do we stay up with the trends? How do we, get our name out there? How do we function in all these different outlets?
And work with other people, because we are a customer service, industry. Mm-hmm. Like, we're in that. Like, weddings, even in COVID, still didn't stop. To an extent, they slowed down, don't get me wrong. But they were still happening.
They were still a thing. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a couple misconceptions that we want to clarify too. Is if somebody says, "Oh, you're a farmer florist," that means you've got handfuls of zinnias and all of that kind of stuff. And it's like, yes, we do grow zinnias, but we also grow a lot of the flowers that are used in weddings: lisianthus, dianthus, larkspur, delphinium, stock, and eryngium. I mean, we can go through and list all of the things. We have about 300 feet of eucalyptus, probably my favorite place to be on the farm. Unless we've cut it for hours and hours and the smell is embedded in my fingers and literally wakes me at 2:00 in the morning because it still stinks.
Because it's all vapor rub times 10. It's not but I feel like working with other people too, we have to know it's edible, it's not. We've had chefs come to us, we've had cake people come to us, and we've had to tell them, because they come in and shop out of our buckets technically, and then we've got to tell them hey, that won't last, or that's not sturdy enough,
or hey, they look at a picture and we say, ranunculus, nope, that makes your lips tingle.
Yeah, or clearly that was a style shoot.
Yeah.
Not an actual thing. So it's been interesting over the past couple of years to see how we're changing, and people that we've met, and how people offer our services to others, and how our customers are now telling their friends who are getting married, and their moms and their daughters, and God only knows. Word of mouth goes a long way. And we had a phone call today say that, oh yeah, you did this one girl's wedding and I haven't seen her in years, but I was scrolling on your Instagram, and it's so it's such a small world and all the things. And I was like, yeah, it's weird, but it happens. Yeah.
So back in the very beginning, how did we get started with Wildly Native? What did that look like?
So originally it looked like what I thought was going to be like this amazing, amazing section of field. I was so excited. I placed the order. I had like 1,000 seeds. We were going to do all of the things. We were experimenting with different types of covers so we didn't have to pull weeds.
No hoop houses yet. No
Nothing.
greenhouses.
It was like the imprint of somebody's living room space.
Yeah,
I was like, this is going to be great. And I distinctly remember standing there the one day going, I don't need 1,000 seeds. I need 1,000 of each variety of seeds.
And now we've far exceeded that.
Yeah, lots and lots of thousands of seeds. But I started off with just wanting to grow flowers. And I am incredibly lucky that Lizzie is my daughter. And Amber's my adopted daughter. But Lizzie is my daughter, and she is very artistic and creative. And I love the dirt. I love to be outside. I love everything about the growing side. And she has that artistic eye. So she's able to take what we grow and make it pretty. And Amber can live in both worlds, thank God. And she kind of grounds us sometimes too.
A lot of our people live in both worlds, honestly. Like, we have a good balance of, hey, you do this, or hey, I do this, or hey, I need help, or, you know, Kenley needs people out in the field, or we all go cut in the morning, or we're in here late at night and Amber's putting greens together, or corsages, and along the way, like, I'm still learning, like, what's easier for what we do. Like, a corsage that we did 2 years ago does not look like what we do now. Like, and not that we want to be fast and process stuff, but, you know, what's the quickest and easiest and the best way that they look, like, and what's comfortable.
Yep.
The business has grown and we have to be more efficient. You know,
we're going to talk about those growing pains, and we're going to talk about the things behind the scenes, and I'm going to be honest in the struggles. I mean, it's pretty and it's amazing and it's flowers.
After it's not pretty in the barn.
Man, there's lots of things that we've learned and grown and cried and frustrated.
The amount of times that I've cried in here, both with personal life and work life.
All of it. So our audience is anyone who's a flower enthusiast, from somebody who's a home gardener to somebody who just is a flower enthusiast, to somebody who wants to start a flower farm, to somebody who wants to learn more about the floral world, to somebody who wants to learn about the wedding world. Everybody and anybody. This podcast is for everybody.
We very thankfully have taken in some of our brides to actually work with us. So
yeah, that's the best job interview ever.
Yeah, and you'll have a chance to actually hear her on one of the podcasts as well, Miss Sammy. Love her. You'll hear why when you listen.
But we have a large variety of guests with so many different backgrounds,
vendors and jobs and education and time and experience, and people that are off the wall and people that are like super down to earth and chill and are just, that's all of it.
Yeah, our podcast is for everybody. So in you guys getting to know us and understand us as a family and a little bit about us, Amber, I'm going to put you on the spot first. So what type of flower are you? And tell me 3 things that define who you are as a person.
I would have to be a sunflower.
100% agree.
AKA wedding invitation flowers.
And 3 things that make me tick are baseball. I'm a huge Orioles fan. Go O's. And I am a book enthusiast, and I love my dogs. My dogs are my first children.
They are spoiled and pampered.
Little squishy things.
Yeah. Lizzie, how about you?
Honestly, I'd probably say at the beach, the gym, and self-care, and I would say flowers, but it is my job, so we don't have to talk about that. But like art and tattoos and drawing and just being in that space. I don't get to be in that world a whole lot because I'm in floral design world, and then I'm burnt out on my right side of my brain for a little bit. But and then my my flower that I would choose would probably be, I've got two, but seasonally or location-wise, my all-time favorite flower is a plumeria. Smells so good, so pretty. You can barely use it in a bouquet. I know some people use it, but it's so pretty. And dahlias from Lake here. Love them. One of my favorites.
Great.
Even though they stink a little bit, but I love them.
But 2 years ago, we didn't grow them, and it was just a twinkle in our eyes that we were like, we could try this.
Yeah, I think we started with like 20, and we were like, okay, we did this. Like,
And then
yeah.
we did the thing for like a year and a half.
They were growing in crates behind the hoops.
And we were like, well, wow.
Wow, they did it.
Yeah,
we can do this.
Yeah, a lot has happened since then.
What about you, Madre?
So I think for me, I definitely tick with some peanut butter ice cream. I love to swim. From needing headspace and just needing a break, I love to be in the water and swim. I've really looked closely at waterproof earbuds so I can actually listen to either other podcasts or a book or something like that. And I don't know, all things outside, I would say, are the three things that, and peanut butter. So peanut butter and ice cream, preferably together. And my favorite flower isn't really a flower. I would say that my favorite thing that we grow and the thing that I love the most is our eucalyptus. I don't know, you can touch it, you can smell it, you can see it. It's just, it changes all through the season. And I'm so proud that it comes back every year and we talk to it. I've sung to it. Like
we cut it down to almost nothing every year and it always comes back.
Yes. We give it all kinds of pep talks. So that's a little bit about us. I'm really excited to share all of this with everybody
And get feedback too.
Oh yeah, stay tuned and join us.
Yeah,
and see what we have in store.
Yeah, come tag along for the ride, for the journey.
We are on Instagram as the Flower Files or Wildly Native, however you would like to reach us. We will have a Patreon page. You can listen to the podcast wherever you stream your podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all of the above. And we will...
we have a Facebook too. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Facebook, and we're just starting to play with TikTok.
Yes. Tiki-taki.
Yes. Very, very slowly, but we're getting there.
Yes. Oh, and our website and all of the places.
All of the places. The list goes on.
Yeah.
All right. We will catch you during the first real episode, I suppose.
See ya.
Bye. Hey guys, just dropping a line to tell you about Patreon.
So I asked them, meaning Mom and Amber, what is Patreon anyway? Because I honestly had no idea. So we're going to explain it to you from our perspective so that you understand and so that I understand.
Because the first time I saw it, I was like, Patron? We're drinking tequila? Great. So Patreon is for less than a cup of coffee, those fancy coffees that y'all like, a day, you can sign up to become one of our members.
A little family.
Exactly. And what does that get us?
It gets us some freebies, some special episodes that other people do not get access to. You can interact with us on a special platform where we can ask you questions and interact with you. It's tons of fun.
And even on those special episodes, we might be less censored than we are already. And we're going to have a couple fun ones that we can just kind of throw in there and talk about and laugh and go on tangents and have fun. So I hope that you all enjoy it because we're going to have fun along the way. We're crazy excited.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Back to the episode now. Bye.
Gracias.